My name is Alexander Gatewood, and I am a minister.
My name is Corlin Moulton, and I'm a mister.
I am Elsa Heidelberg, and I am a minister.
My name is Malcolm Baldwin, and I am a mister.
I am Edward Williams, and I am a mister.
In the field of education in the United States, 14% of all public school teachers are African Americans. Less than 2% are African American males. Jackson State University has partnered with Clemson University to address this very issue. The goal of this program is to place African American teachers in the classrooms of low-performing schools.
At this time, only about 1 out of every 50 teachers is a black male. And it's very important that kids, as they grow up, when they look at somebody to follow, and they look in their classroom and they never see anybody that's of their same race or their same sex, they have a tendency not to be encouraged to study hard. And so we have implemented the Call Me Mr. program to encourage more black male students, more black teachers to be in our classroom. And we believe that if we do this over a period of time, we're going to see a better graduate rate among black males. We're going to see a decrease in the prison population, and we're going to see an overall decrease in a lot of crises that we see in the black community.
Here at Jackson State University, we met a gentleman by the name of Dr. Roy Jones, Jr., who's over the Call Me Mr. programs in 8 states. We had a conversation with him. We noticed how the statistics were hurting the African Americans as far as student performance, absenteeism, and the dropout rate. So we began a dialogue in talking about Call Me Mr., and he shared some success stories. There we knew we wanted Call Me Mr. here at Jackson State University.
The MR acronym actually stands for Mentors Instructing Students Toward Effective Role Models. And the model includes the students having an academic coach, having all of the support that they need academically, and also having mentors from within the community to help them and to guide them in order to become not just effective teachers, but also good role models.
First, they go through an interview process, a very stringent criteria process. And when they make it through, their tuition is free, their books are free, and their room and board is free also. In return, these students will go into the classrooms of low-performing schools and teach at least 3 to 4 years. And we have found that when students go into the classroom and teach 3 or 4 years, often it turns into a lifetime.
I serve as the academic coach for the Call Me Mr. program. So my major responsibility is, again, to make sure that they are performing up to par academically, and also just to help them make connections with the community. So what I do is I work with schools to try to set up field experiences for them where they can go in and actually, work with children. I try to get them additional experiences and pair them with other African American males that are out in the community. So they may get an opportunity to meet principals, counselors, and have, one-on-one conversations with them.
When I was in school, elementary through high school, I had like 2 male teachers my entire schooling, and they were fairly well, but I always gravitated towards women teachers, and my favorites were women. So I figured, how would I step in and make a difference and be that male within the classroom that'll be a good teacher.
Growing up, I always had like a person or a male teacher that kept me in line throughout each one of the schools I've been in, as far as like elementary, middle school, and high school. I always had one teacher, or a male teacher, that just kept me in line and kept me on track. And I just want to be a role model like they did.
The reason I want to teach because I didn't have a good male figure growing up in elementary education. My dad and other teachers in middle school and high school grasped me while I was young, because trying to grasp them while you're young, it's a difference between trying to grasp them while they're in high school, because while they're in high school, they think they know everything. While you're younger, you still learn the ropes of life and all that. So I like how they try to grasp me. And I try to like make an impact on a child like they did me.
Teachers are very important nowadays. We are the ones who raise future business leaders, future presidents, and if they don't have a strong foundation to start with, they could end up in jail, dead. So teachers are really the most important job in the world.
If you had a passion to teach, then why shouldn't you contribute for a long period of time instead of you go through your whole 4 years in college to teach, and then when you teaching, you quit it in 2 or 3 years.
Our first initial goal is that we want to raise a $1 million endowment. $1 million endowment will bring about $40,000 a year. And from $40,000 a year, we'll be able to support 5 teachers initially. But we do not want to stop at the $1 million goal. We want to go as high as we can, because you understand that this is a problem here in our city, it's a problem in our state, but it's also a nationwide problem. So our goal is that we will set the precedence here in Jackson, Mississippi. We will set a model to show people that it can happen, and we believe that the faith-based community, along with others, can get behind us, and we can truly show success. And then when people start looking at the trends among black males, they can see scores go higher, we can see a higher graduation rate, and then we can see better performance in the classroom.
To help Call Me Mr. program, as I mentioned, we do need your expertise. We need students. We need talent. We want to place the best in the classrooms in Mississippi. We need finances. We want to finance these students' education. Please contact us in the College of Education, 601-979-2433. That is 601-979-2433. Thank you.